Hello, my gentle viewing audience. Look, if you don't like words, we'll start like this because I don't want to offend anybody. So if the following words are words that you find offensive, then just, when you hear, just turn the video off because this video is going to be chock full of words such as bitch, cunt, bitch, stupid bitch, ignorant bitch, ignoramus bitch. Maybe I might also use black monkey bitch. Oh, did I also mention that the word bitch is going to be used as well as the word fuck several times? And fucking bitch. Now, before you get all mad and think, well, hold on. This person had mental problems because you probably may or may not have heard about the case. Let's go ahead and watch some videos, shall we? Let's have a look.
Calls it the most disturbing case he's ever seen.
He says Jayniah Watkins decapitated her 3-month-old. A judge had ordered Watkins to stay away from her daughter because authorities were concerned for the baby's safety. Local 12's Larry Davis spoke to the little girl's father today and joins us live in the newsroom. Larry?
Rob, these are gruesome. The coroner says the baby was stabbed several times in the face and had her head severed. The body was placed on a kitchen counter. A 5-year-old child found her. And the attack was placed in the victim's hands. As we found out today, the mother lost custody because she suffered from postpartum psychosis.
I don't even think she would be that type of person to do something like that.
James Brown is the father of Jayniah Watkins. He says he can't fathom what Jayniah Watkins is accused of doing to their baby, a child to whom he had no custodial rights.
They said I couldn't have custody because I ain't signed a birth certificate because I was at work. So, and we never went to pick up the birth certificate, so.
My heart hurting. I'm hurting real bad right now. And we don't really have a lot of answers or nothing. We gotta wait to find out everything that was going on.
Caretha White says she's Jayniah's great aunt. She wonders why Jayniah Watkins was with the baby in the first place, a child she professed to love.
She would always act like she was so in love with her. She loved her baby. My baby this, my baby that. I love her. She's a blessing, this and this and that. And then you turned around and did this.
At a news conference today, Prosecutor Joe Dieters and Coroner Dr. Lakshmi Samarko outlined the gruesome details of the baby's murder. Dieters says the baby was in the custody of Watkins' aunt, who allowed Jayniah to move in.
The mother was ordered not to be with this baby. And the aunt, who had custody of the child, permitted the mother to come and live with her for approximately 1 week before this happened.
James Brown says even though he didn't have custody, he cared for Jayniah for lengthy periods of time.
I kept her for a month by myself. I was working, going to work, taking her to my sister in my house. I was doing it by myself.
And Rob, Prosecutor Dieters stresses the people at the Hamilton County Jobs and Family Services in charge of custody cases did nothing wrong here. He says they cannot monitor cases 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And court records that Local 12 News obtained today show the baby was removed after the mother, Jayniah Watkins, was acting irrationally and speaking of demons. And in those court records, the baby was considered to be in immediate danger. Live in the newsroom, Larry Davis, Local 12 News. Rob, back to you.
The father is obviously having a difficult time. How was it that the mother had access to the baby? Do we know that yet?
Well, she was ordered to stay away from the child, and the aunt had custody of the baby at the time, and at some point in the last week or so allowed Jayniah Watkins, the mother, to move back in. And apparently the aunt was asleep at the time of the murder at her home in College Hill.
That clears up a lot. Thanks very much, Larry. Prosecutor Dieter says a Hamilton County grand jury will hear the case next week. He does not, though, plan to seek the death penalty for Watkins. He says it remains to be seen whether the aunt could face charges because she is the only witness.
There you go. Little Jayniah Watkins. Should have been Jayniah Brown, but Jayniah Watkins. Excuse me. Let me hydrate. Probably hydrate the fuck out of myself during this video. Jayniah Watkins was treated like a fucking piece of, not a piece, she was treated like a fucking whole chicken. Treated like a whole chicken. Y'all may not come from the farm, and neither do I. But apparently you grab that motherfucker by the neck, play a little twirly bird and shit, and then snap its neck. Then you chop its fucking head off. And then you start cutting up pieces and shit. Because that's exactly what the Asia did to Jayniah Watkins. It's what a mother did to her child. Yeah, we've all heard the same stories with postpartum depression, and every time you look to the left or the right, up or down, like that woman in Washington, I think that she was shot and killed. She was talking about demons. Had the situation up there in New York. That bitch was talking about demons when she killed like her 3 children. Maybe one of them survived, I don't know, but that bitch was talking about demons. And then Jayniah Watkins was talking about demons. You may know, I didn't call her a bitch. There's a reason for that. I mean, now, that apparently was her only child. So you're 20 and you had a child. Okay. Because first I thought, well, let me just keep on this. Because she's 20, she had a child. They didn't get married. I'm not some fucked up shit about the birth certificate. I ain't heard no shit like that. Well, you didn't sign the birth certificate when nobody came to pick it up. You know, everybody was okay, well, who's the child's daddy? But see, if you ask me personally, I think that was about to be some welfare shenanigans going on. So you tell them I don't know who the baby's daddy is? Then, okay, well, now you get welfare. Whereas if you did know the name of the baby's daddy and he had a job, as he alleges, then that means they're going to come after him for some child support or some shit like that. You ain't getting no welfare, we getting the child support. That's likely why that name was left off. Nigga, please. Come on. This is a shame to be Black's channel. We ain't stupid over here. We just may act that way. But she's not the bitch. Her aunt is. Her aunt is a stupid ignoramus, a fucking idiot, a GD. Bitch, motherfucking bitch. Fuck. Woo. If someone whooped her fucking ass, that'd probably be one of the happiest days of my life. Because the fact of the matter is that everybody did their job. And one of them articles I read, it said, well, the aunt said that no, it was probably that Corethia person or whatever, I don't know. But say, oh, well, they didn't do their job and they should have done more to keep the kid out the hospital. What the fuck, bitch? Now, I don't know if that was you, Corethia, whatever the fuck your name is. They took that child. They did their job, just like the prosecutor said. They did their job. You ain't gonna be living up in your house to make sure that you follow all the terms and conditions set forth by the court. The bitch. The bitch. Medication time. But stupid bitch. The bitch. Shit. It's too early for another dose. You lit Deasia Watkins back into your home, even though you knew, bitch, that she wasn't supposed to have any contact with the child. You're allegedly asleep. You're a fucking lie. You're a fucking lie, probably. Allegedly, so far as I'm concerned. You're a fucking lie. And that baby was screaming its little lungs out and shit. You chopping off its head and stabbing it and shit like that. But hey, to show you what you're dealing with when you're dealing with the jungle animal, the black beastie bitch. Because I thought that 5-year-old was Deasia's child. Then I would have been calling her all kinds of stupid bitch, slut, whore, fuck. All kinds of shit. But you're her aunt. And she's 20. And you have a 5-year-old child. Bitch, how old is your fucking ass? And age doesn't bring wisdom, so that stupid bitch. It might be 40 with a 5-year-old. 45 with a 5-year-old. But you're still stupid. And you need to be charged as well. I'm going to tell you what. Because we have a small but loyal following. But I'm going to do this shit anyway. I'm going to send an email to the prosecutor's office. That's right. Don't talk to me no shit about, oh, she may still be charged because she's the only witness. She allegedly was asleep. So if she's sleeping, what the fuck did she witness? She got up, saw that the baby was dead with its head lopped off, and called the cops. Oh my God, oh my God. See, that's why if someone just cold cocked that bitch in her mouth and knocked out some of them chiclets, I would be happy. Because you should know what to expect. You should know what to expect. If I close my eyes and start to walk across the freeway, headed into the metropolitan area sometime around 7:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, I should expect, with my eyes closed, I should expect to get hit by a fucking car. If I decide to jump into Niagara Falls without a barrel, I should expect to get wet. And I should expect to die because I can't swim for shit. Y'all know black folks don't swim. You gotta jump high as fuck, but we can't swim. So you should have expected, you stupid cunt, you ignorant fucking bitch, fucking bitch, fuck. Hold on, because there's no point. There's no point in trying to remain calm. Fuck that. Fuck it. So I'm gonna tell you what, stupid bitch. I'm gonna write an email, send it to the fucking prosecuting attorney, and I'm gonna ask him why you're not being charged with child endangerment, for the simple fact that you knew that court order existed. You knew she was not to have contact with that baby because they put the baby in your custody. The fuck? Somebody said, oh, yo, shame. We would like to put your nephew into your custody so you could take care of him. First thing I'm gonna say is, what the fuck, why? Fuck for? Nigga, I ain't got but enough food for myself. Shit. I'm gonna try to change those damn diapers and shit. Trying to do none of that shit. I got to sleep and get up and go to work in the morning. Except that dumb bitch probably didn't have no job. The fact that she let Deasia back in the house shows you she's a dumb bitch, which probably means that her dumb ass is unemployed. If you employed that aunt, you need to fire her ass immediately, because that means you got a stupid bitch working for you. Who the fuck wants somebody stupid working for them? But I'm going to put that out there. I'm going to throw that out there for the prosecutor. And I'm going to let him know that I'm interested in knowing why she would not be charged with child endangerment because she knew the court order existed. She knew she was not supposed to have contact with that child. Yet you invited a bitch in your home. So what's the difference with the child living somewhere else with the mother or the child living in your house with the mother? The child is still in contact with that mother, and you violated that court order, bitch. Yeah, and hey, you know, Jayniah, it's it's a sad, sad thing, Jayniah, that you had to die because of the stupidity of your aunt. No, of your great aunt. The mother, she should have sought help, but hell, she was nuts. So you nuts, you don't know you nuts. As far as you're concerned, everything's normal. But it was the person who had custody that was supposed to protect you, Jayniah, and that's why that bitch needs to go to jail. Sorry, baby girl. All you can say is all you can do is all we can do, because you can't do shit right now. But all we can do is hope that acts of egregious stupidity can land somebody in hell. Then, if that is so, as I'm not Jesus, I'm not the Lord, I'm not God. Actually, you don't know whether I am or not. But if that is possible, then that aunt can burn in hell for what the fuck she did by basically throwing your ass in traffic 7:15 in the morning on a Monday.